my name is Rocco, and welcome to Rocco's Licks and Mix, where we'll dive into music, money, and more. For 2024, 2025, our focus will be epic guitar tones from a really cool collection. When I say really cool, I mean really cool. Also, beginner guitar lessons, financial advice focused on the youth, my YouTube startup journey, along with two of my other favorite categories, which is travel and hobbies. Starting in July, I plan to spend thousands of hours and thousands of dollars giving you an abundance of footage and information. But the great news is, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and watch a couple of boring ads, and I'm giving you $1 million infotainment ridiculously free. As this channel grows, there will be lots of cool items that I'm giving away, but there's only one catch. It's just for my subscribers. I always want them to feel the love, so stay tuned for more news on that. My official business here is done, so sit back, relax, and enjoy another Rocco Nation creation. Hello, welcome back to another video, Rocco's Licks and Mix. This is another open box video for you. There's many places you'll find this. You'll find this video in the studio build playlist. It will be at least in that playlist, or maybe other playlists in it as well. So I look kind of small in this video, and the reason why is because we have just purchased these huge YAMAHA HS8 speakers. Now I have a pair of them, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the open box for one of them, because it's essentially the same thing. So I also have some stands that came with this, kind of as a combination purchase that allows those, I don't have to have them on my computer desk when I'm doing my work. I can have them kind of set, out of the way, and doesn't take up table space. So that's a really good option to have. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. First thing we're going to do is we're going to give you some specifications, read you a little bit about what we have here, and we'll go from there. So go ahead and jump right in. Here we go. So the YAMAHA HS8 active studio monitors will help you make better sounding recordings. So this is similar to their iconic NS10s that they've used since the late 70s. So these basically, the story goes, the NS10s became very difficult to produce because of some of the materials that used to make those become hard to get. So they kind of did a redesign, and these is what they came back out with later. So these are amplified, so there's an amplifier built in with those, and that's pretty much it. Now the reason why I bought these, of course, I need them in my studio, and that will show me kind of how things sound before I finalize the recording, or before I send a YouTube video out, things like that. So that's the purpose of buying these. Now this particular model, these Yamahas, there is a graph that you can look at online, and it shows you pretty much exactly how the sound response is to these speakers. So I guess we're going right to left here on my side. It's probably backwards for you guys. So what happens is, on the low frequencies, this speaker will start to pick up the low frequencies, start coming up, and on some speakers it'll do okay, and then it'll drop out a little bit, then it'll come back strong, then it'll be stronger in one place, and then it'll drop back out, gets to the end, to the high notes, and then it goes all the way back out when it reaches the end of the spectrum of the hertz that it's able to reproduce. So this speaker, however, it goes up, once it gets in frequency range, and it stays level all the way across, then it drops off once it gets to the end of the frequency range. So the idea of that is it reproduces the most accurate sound of how something was actually recorded without changing, how that sounds to your ears. So basically it's a more accurate way to record and work on, different things like music, songs, different things like that you need to tweak a little bit, or equalize, or add effects. Then you'll hear accurately how that affects that final recording. So that's the purpose, the reason why, with a lot of research, we bought these Yamaha HS8s. So alright, so going back down here, we'll read some more specifications, talk to you a little bit more about that. Let's see. So basically they have a tweeter and a woofer. The 8-inch cone woofer, a 1-inch dome tweeter. The frequency response range is from 38 Hertz, which is very, very low, all the way up to 30,000 hertz. Most people can only hear up to 16 to 20,000 hertz, and as you age, sometimes you can't even hear past 10 or 12,000 hertz. So the window there is adequate for what we need. Also, by being able to go down to the 38 hertz, it kept me from having to purchase a subwoofer to go with this product. So that saved me just a little bit of money. I mean, I spent more for these than I would have the HS7s or HS5s, but I got more bass response, so I don't have to go out and purchase a subwoofer, which is another added expense, plus takes up more room. So if you don't have a lot of space, that's very important. So let's go down the list here. It has the amplifier, as we said. It has two separate amplifiers. So you have a low frequency amplifier, and it is set at 75 watts. The high frequency amplifier for the tweeter is at 45 watts. So these dedicated power amps perfectly match to the woofer and tweeter. The enclosure is made to kill unwanted resonances that can influence the sound. So I think there's like a tube in it, it's kind of ported. So they've designed that if you get some unwanted sound, and this will kind of kill that sound, so it doesn't come through the speakers and you don't hear it. So and it has room control, high trim response, gives you optimum response in any room. So alright, so that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and open these boxes. That's just kind of a quick rundown of why we bought these and what they're about. We'll open these boxes, show you everything, and then that'll be the end of this video. So alright, we'll go ahead and jump right in. Alright, welcome back. I've kind of changed my position a little bit. These boxes are rather large, so I'm trying to make sure everything's in the screen. Maybe it will be, maybe I'll cut some of it off, but we'll do the best we can to make sure you can see everything that I'm seeing. So I'm going to attempt to do this standing up. If I chop my head off during the video, you just have to forgive me, but we're going to do the best, like I said, to show you what we have here. So there's a small box that came with this, and we'll go ahead and open that up. See what's in the small box. Like I said, I bought the speakers and I bought a stand for these to sit on. So, okay. All right. So we have some packaging, and of course I have a Happy New Year Day from where I purchased the product. Okay. And I have my standard bag of candy that comes with that. All right. And now we have a couple of cords. Okay, so I'll show you these cords. That's the end of them. I don't know if that's focusing well enough so you can see it or not. These are Pro Audio cables, and let's see what it says. See if we have a warranty on those. I don't see where it's got a warranty. It is a 10-foot cable. These are TRS, not TPS. These are TRS cables. They're balanced cables. They have two little rings down here on the end. That makes it different than a guitar cable. So I will tell you, this one here is a little bit loose, but I just tightened it up, so we're okay there. So I've got one for each speaker. Like I said, I do have a pair of speakers. So we have one here, one here. This one's extremely loose. Had to tighten it several times. And this one is extremely loose as well. So we got it tightened up several times. So anyhow, it says limited lifetime warranty on these. So I did find that. If you can see that on that front little thing there. Alright, so that's the cables that came in that box. Okay, so now time for the big box. We'll go ahead and open it up. Like I said, some of this will get cut off on the camera. You won't be able to see it, but yeah, we'll try to remedy that as good as we can. Okay. So we have the box opened up now. Now we have our standard new gear paperwork, and you know, these always come with a sticker inside. I am not promoted by Sweetwater at this time. Hopefully that works out in the future. But they send that little new gear, gives you some information, gives you some numbers to call. If you need help setting your new gear up, they'll take care of you. So, got a small box. that is inside. Okay, I'm not sure what's in here, but we'll find out. Okay, so we have your standard power cable. This is to plug into your wall plug-in. All right, so there's that, and there's that. Okay, all right. Okay, so we set that over to the side, got that out of our way. We've got a book, which is a very thick book, and this is just an instruction guide, a manual for these speakers. Show that to you there. Okay, and I'm not going to go through everything with you here. Safety instructions tells you how to set them up. I mean, it's different languages. Anything you can think of is in this book. So, and I'm sure there's also a number that you can call, different things like that. So that's your manual. And then they have an extra insert, important safety instructions. You know, they don't want to be held liable if you electrocute yourself while you're setting this up, so that's understandable. Okay, now this is going to be kind of hard to get out of the box. You can already see this is going to be difficult to work out because it is packaged extremely well. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the camera. I'm going to pull this out, set it back on the table, and then we'll get back into talking to you again. So just a second for that. Okay, I'm back with you now. We kind of got this out of the box. I left the packaging on so you'll be able to see that. We just got two standard foam little pieces here. They totally enclose this speaker. So we'll go ahead and pull the speaker out of these, and hopefully don't cause too much damage doing this. Okay. So there's one. Okay. Get rid of that. We have found some more candy. Okay, we got more candy here. They always like to keep us fat and sassy, so. All right, and then we'll take this other side off. And it's just like the one I just showed you. It's slightly different. There's kind of an opening on the end here. Okay, you'll see that opening. All right, and let's get the wrapping off. Like I said, I'll probably cut my head off here some doing this, but I want to bring the camera as close as I can to show you what we have, you know. Okay, first thing I notice is I have it upside down here. So we'll flip that over and show that to you. So that's what the front looks like. Here you have your 8-inch woofer. You have your 1-inch tweeter. So that's what the front speaker looks like. It's all smooth. Okay, it didn't come with any covers for the woofer. And then I'll get up, and like I said, I'll probably cut my head off here or something, but I want to show all this to you. All the sides are smooth. Okay, the sides, the top, the bottom, all smooth. And then we'll go to the back. So this is where everything happens. So I'll show you, let's see if I can get this a little closer to you. That way you can see. Okay, so here we have fins. This thing has amplifiers in it. So these fins allow it to cool properly. This is the port that I was talking about that allows it to balance the sound and not build up unwanted noises. So, you know, the people that designed this speaker designed this port, put it in the right place where it makes the best sound. So, let's see. At the top we have the level, okay? Goes from 0 or no change or minimum to 10 decibels, okay? And that's changing the basically the volume level of these speakers from the back. So if you need it to match something on your computer, let's say you run your computer at 80% volume, well, 80% volume here would be way too loud for the room. So you'd have to be adjusted all the time. So now you can lower this down and keep your computer volume the same all the time. So that's what that's for. Then we have our input section. This is where we have an XLR input, and we have this TRS input. So like I said, we got these cables, and this cable is going to go straight into here. All right. The other end is going to go into my audio interface. So that's what we bought those. We're not going to use the XLR jacks. We're going to use the TRS jacks. Okay. We have room control. This is 0 decibels, 2 decibels, and 4 decibels at 500 hertz. So that's kind of a little filter for that. And some people may call that the low trim. And then we have the high trim, which is 2000 hertz is where this affects. It's at 2 decibels or 0 in the middle or negative 2 decibels. Okay, so, and actually this room control I told you about, it's 0, negative 2, and negative 4 decibels. So it's just bringing it down actually, so it doesn't overpower the room. Then we have the power switch, on-off switch, pretty standard. And down here we have where the power cord plugs into. Okay, so that's pretty much it. These are Yamaha model HS8 speakers, powered, like I said, 120 total watts. Half of it goes to the tweeter. Well, 45 watts of it goes to the tweeter, 75 watts of it goes to the woofer. And these are our studio speakers that we're going to use in our studio build. So that's all I have. Like I said, it's a little bit of an awkward video to shoot because this is, you know, pretty good size and it's too big really to get in the camera field of view. So we apologize if it looks a little unprofessional, but I just wanted to show you these. You'll be able to view the videos, and in the future, you know, you won't really see these in anything that I do, but they will be helping me with these videos, and they'll be helping me to get the correct sounds for you so we can keep it as accurate as we can. So, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank you very much to be with me today for watching another Rocco's Licks and Mix video. Please like and subscribe, and turn your notifications on, and you'll see more of these videos like this, and you'll help me put more videos out. Thank you very much. Have a great day.